Start the recording. There we go. It will be third map. It's a match ball already for Rudan. He is up 2-0 against EnTe, the red spawning undead player here on the left hand side on last Refuge, starting with that crypt and probably an altar of darkness. Yes, it is. On the other side, we see Rudan, the blue Nightelf player, leading by 2 maps in match ball. So if he wins that one, he wins 60 bucks. He will be the reigning king, and he can defend it next week against the next challenger that you guys in chat will decide before we're gonna head into the King of the Hill. So guys, or Cechi, let me know, what do you think about Last Refuge? I think you explained it a little bit, but what do you think about Rudan? He will probably get a Naga, I know that, but on top of that, what is his game plan here?
Like, the game plan is, like, for him, especially for him on this map, it's like hit tier 2 with 4 archers, pick up Naga and creep your shop. He's always doing that. And somehow you have to, like, I don't know, defend your shop. Because if you lose your shop as undead on this map, it's not really cool, because there's not much you can creep if you're lich or like anything else until you get orb.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, you have a good early game, and if you don't have a good early game, you have a horrible mid game, and then you hope that you can do something with like orb kicking in.
Yep, that's why I dislike. I mean, I dislike playing Naga versus Naga in like undead Nightelf matchup. So, but on this map, I think you just have to pick up your Naga by boots on her. And surround like Rudan's Naga with your 5 or 6 ghouls, and meanwhile save your Naga, so you save your shop somehow.
But usually, like, the rule of thumb would be, if he goes Naga, you go Lich. If he goes Panda, you go Naga. Because against the Panda, you want to be aggressive, you don't want him to creep up to level 3. Against the Naga, you feel like, okay, you can scale better into the late game with having a Lich on your side.
Yep, that's how it is. But I believe you have to play Naga second here. I really hate when I lose my shop.
Yeah, if you lose your shop, you
because then I cannot do anything when he's creeping his shop, because he has also 1 Dryad. So
yeah, he will get both shops. If he's creeping your shop, he will get both, and then he get like 2 big utility items as well as a lot of experience from that.
And
I know the feeling.
Like, yeah, and I feel like, what am I supposed to do right now as undead player? I can creep this green spot, like this one or like this one.
If you ask like Mr. Hate of Anger, he would go like, you know what, with like 6 ghouls you can easily creep the laboratory.
Yeah, it's something he saw on a replay I showed him. Or maybe he just thought of that. Because I got some replays from WFZ versus Loliot, where WFZ is just doing that. And I told that to HLA back then. It was before WCA qualifier.
Tim always tells me, I came up with this new kind of creeping pattern.
It was like, he came with something on Secret Volley versus Orc.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I played like some practice game and he just had Aura from the red spot on level 1 DK, so I was okay.
also Ancient Knights, he likes to go for the red spot immediately. He just goes there with a bunch of ghouls, grabs the item, runs away. If it's a Book of the Dead against Orc, you win. This is like his entire game plan. If I get a Book of the Dead, I win the game.
It can work when you play versus someone like Lane and you are not like confident with playing normal. You just go for this. Either it works or it doesn't. That's why this game is so beautiful.
This is what makes the game beautiful and unique. Like, every game, even though if you see like a few robotic strategies going up against each other and you feel like, I've seen this, I know how this unfolds, you will always be surprised. There might be a crazy hero kill, there might be something like a new creeping pattern that catches you off guard, and then all of a sudden we have a completely different game.
Yep. And this is not a good trade for EnTe. Level 2 for level...
Yeah, worst part is if he gets level 3.
Oh, he's going to surround?
Wow. But he cannot keep that one close, because Shadow... wow, he denies the archer. That was beautiful.
But another Insnare is coming, yep. He should have seen that coming. But EnTe... he's not paying attention. He could have killed that archer, which could just surround Insnare. Yeah,
because he micros the ghouls creeping there, and also the waypoint is like... It feels like EnTe's micro overall, it was kind of good in some situations, but sometimes it's just a little off. I don't know, like one of the archers, speaking of micro, is like also chilling in the creeps, getting a few axes into his head, into her head, and stays alive with 2 HP.
But the Acolyte can kill it.
The Acolyte, come on.
He doesn't know. Maybe when he turns it, he doesn't pay attention. Even to the Acolyte, I mean.
Wow, the Acolyte looks super crazy old. Like, look into his eyes.
Every Acolyte looks the same. They are old.
Wow.
That's why they die so often in every matchup.
Yeah, they're just like, dude, I'm too old. I'm too old for this shit. Like, this is the Blade Master, I would rather die.
Exactly.
They look really grumpy. I've never realized how grumpy the faces look. So we're gonna have a Hunter's Hall kicking in here for Rudan, of course. He will go for the Lord take. He's not switching anything up. He's just like going for his basic kind of game. And yeah, we said it, like Europe Elves, they like to play with the mercenaries and they like to creep the mercenary camp as early as they possibly can. We're gonna have a sentry ward here for Rudan, and we're gonna have a sentry ward next to it from EnTe here, and they're basically out of range for both of them to reveal each other, but now they're keeping tabs of the same location. Undead feels safe to creep, and Nightelf feels safe to creep, but the Nightelf gets the better trade, I guess.
Yeah, but like if they're, like, I don't think that observer walls are like good item in Warcraft. I don't think it's like, it gives too much information.
Yeah, I think it's like the worst. I like that it drops there randomly on like, 2 spots. It's like way too good for that.
And
the map
even
is,
on yeah.
The map is so small.
Yeah, but the same goes for Amazonia. I mean, I think like the item shouldn't even be in the game for like these small maps. Just it gives too much information.
It's like even the replenishment potion is sometimes ridiculous on Undead. Like if you get a replenishment potion, if you can heal up against human, that's so good.
Yep.
It's not game winning, but sentry wards. I really see that sentry wards are just too good. They last too long.
He's going to kill 2 ghouls.
Oh yeah, the sentry ward from Rudan sees every movement.
And now
there.
he's going to creep the shop I was talking about. And then the Lich just starting to be like in the produce.
That's perfectly what you described in our little pep talk.
Yeah, that's something what cannot happen to you. It's just bad.
But problem on the other side, if he got like a 3 Demon Hunter with boots, you cannot get a Naga.
Yeah, that's why. But that's why you just have to play differently as Undead.
Now the item is gone. He will finish his...
Because I don't think that level 3 Demon Hunter is like level 3 DK is not so good as level 3 Demon Hunter.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just not the same.
Of course, it's nice, like in your mind you're like, okay, level 2 core, yeah, this is amazing. But in the end, like level 2 core, if you don't have mana, like the trade for level 2 mana burn against level 2 core is not that good. Like this is the reason why WFZ or also 120, they run around with a level 1 DK, but they are just a pain in the ass to deal with. They are always there, they keep you from creeping. It's like rarely the case that he has like a single XP point until he hits tier 3. It's crazy, I don't know. But I've seen games where he's tier 3 and 0 experience.
He stole the item. I'm not sure if he got the last hit because the mana board was totally... Like,
but that big healing potion deny, perfect there for EnTe. Only 3 Moonwells again. Like, I'm wondering, why would you only get 3 Moonwells?
Yeah, like, when you play versus Rich, he's like, oh, okay, I built 4 and then I don't have to take care of anything. Because it's like, until like tier 3 or something, even like late tier 3.
Wow, 1 HP, literally 1 HP. The Fiend got saved by the Town Portal.
But this is what I'm talking about. Then you have to be over aggressive and you just lose TP for like nothing and almost losing a Fiend.
I see that someone is speaking from experience. I really see that. Yeah, but it's so far everything that you said is just happened. Like also on Twisted, also in the game before that. Like of course we expected gargoyles, we didn't see it on 2 Rivers. We don't see gargoyles here on Last Refuge. I think you cannot really make it work with that kind of early game. Plus we also saw like Hitlerfinger going for like double ghoul aggression with a lot of surrounds. We see healing wards, beautiful item for Rudan there. Can heal up all his units for free, which is always good to have. Demon Hunter now roaming around with an Invis potion.
Oh, this is really good.
But EnTe sees this, of course.
EnTe sees that, yeah. So he's not able to steal the item.
If he steals that Ogre Magi, I would be really surprised.
No. EnTe knows he has to coil because he saw him coming, so... He wouldn't coil him otherwise, I'm 100% sure. You don't waste your mana like this. Like,
dude, this kid is either watching the stream or there's something fishy here. So Demon Hunter needs to run away, but there's Cyclone. This is the perfect item that you like to get on Bridge Tunir, for example, if you made calls.
He can kill the statue.
Oh no! He loses the statue for that.
He should have used the fucking Cyclone again.
He uses a second round of Cyclone, but it will not be enough.
Make him TP out at least. And no!
Come on!
No way!
And he's like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going to do it a 3rd time. I'm not trying it, guys.
Here.
Wow,
he didn't even make him use Invul Potion because sometimes you just at least trigger the Invul Potion, then your units are moved because you forget to hold position on time.
But like sometimes it's really odd to surround Cyclone units. Like I have to give him that. Plus, I'm definitely one of the guys that cannot surround. So who am I to judge, right? But this is not supposed to be that way.
Now he's going to surround the Ogre. Yep.
Probably, maybe with a Cyclone staff.
Oh no, this is... Rudan know what he's doing, and he gets the bet. Wow, this. Wow, okay. This is just too good for him.
Aura for Bears, not losing anything here. Of course, looks kind of. Oh, he loses right as I said that. Of course, the battle aura. He got the Warsong battle drums and the Scourge bone chimes. Beautiful synergy as well.
He's
The
getting
other side, what do we
everything.
get here? Nothing yet. No third hero, by the way. And it's the Helm of Valor. Congrats. So it seems like EnTe is not really willing to go for Frostworms. Like the 120 meta is not his
He never used to play them. He's playing this like many destroyer strategy, and I dislike it so much because I think you can just outplay it so easily with one smart TP out or something.
Yeah, we have seen it. We have seen it before. No Ghoul Frenzy yet. Nonetheless, he's calling the ghouls. He wants to join the family. Like, the kids are coming from the other side now. Want to go to the parents on the other side, chilling in the middle, figuring out that the Nightelf player is coming. There's still Healing Ward, there's Death of Preservation, there's Town Portal. He should probably switch the Town Portal over to the Naga so that she's also safe, because right now the Naga is the only exposed target.
Oh, this is a nice block.
Yeah, that's kind of beautiful, but nonetheless, he will now probably lose that statue or take a lot of damage. I would also not hesitate to mana burn the statue, like 100 mana burn.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna take a fight. The Frenzy Ghouls are kicking in. We do not have a heal scroll, but he wants to go for the fight. Uses all his mana, like from the Destroyers. Burns all the mana from the Bears. Kills 2 Bears. Staff of Preservation, of course, cannot be used, but we have a Healing Ward in the back of that. Can he keep that Abomination alive? I think he needs to do that. He's not doing it. All the Ghouls are dropping lower. Healing Scroll would be perfect. Now he staffs out one of the Bears, but the trades are really good here for EnTe, I feel. And as I said, that Fork Lightning just finished off 3 units. What the hell is going on?
You should go for Lich right now. There's no mana on DK.
Yeah, it looks really odd. There's still a mana potion and a greater healing potion on the DK. Can he actually kill the Naga? Big Invo potion. Big Invo potion on Town Portal. Do it! Do it now!
Wow,
The coil finishes off. Big mistake by Rudan there.
But he had so much. I thought he's going for that to like give him some item. But he just kept hitting
I thought so as well. It's like either he gives her the Town Portal or the Big Invo potion, but you know, Nightelf thinks he's expanding. On top of that, 45 supply still. He gets the Naga back in the altar the old-fashioned way. We're gonna see a few Dryads. Seem to be enough to deal with one Fiend, dual hero, and the 2 Destroyers. Of course, the Destroyers cannot attack the Dryads, but the 1 Fiend and the heroes are not enough, especially if there's no mana on the DK to keep your units alive. And that Demon Hunter going closer and closer to level 5. He lost all the bears. This is kind of art. Like, always all the bears die with that kind of strategy, where you have like a lot of mana distros in the air. But in the end, it seems like the trades, the bears, it's like, take them. And in the end, he kills you.
Yeah, but Rudan's issue is that he's always fighting the Destroyers, and one has mana, and then he used the scroll. So the second Destroyer has mana as well. And then his bears just melt. Like, they just die so easily.
As soon as they run out of mana, you are screwed.
Yeah, that's why he shouldn't use the like scroll of the beast on them. So the second destroyer at least has no mana.
Oh, pen
he just
gives
energy.
Him.
Oh, it's just too good.
That's
Two
really
good items.
Too good. And almost level 5 on the Demon Hunter, so we're gonna have level 3 mana burn in a second on the other side. Do we have a level 5 DK yet? No, we do not. But we're gonna have a plus 19 damage Lich here on the side. And yeah, probably the Demon Hunter can still solo the army. If he kills like a bunch of Fiends and 1 Destroyer, he will be level 6 soon, I guess. Now he gets in, he gets focused right away. He needs to pop that big Invo potion if he wants to stay there. He dispels the skeletons, gets the level 5 and gets out of there.
I hope he will be so smart and he will do that TP out when he sees the Destroyers with mana again.
1,000 gold bank on EnTe.
And they can still win the fight with the mana. And
the good thing, he's now scouting for the second red spot that he didn't creep and will find the expansion. So the expansion is in a bad spot. The Nightelf player probably needs to Town Portal in, but you'd never want to do that.
I hope he will not Tower Portal in.
Yeah, this is something.
He bought a Tower Portal, but he can lose the game there.
Yeah, if you Town Portal in, there's no like plan of getting out of there anymore. And I think that the DK should get to level 5. Plus, he needs, of course, to bank. Well, he banked and now he's spending it finally.
Yeah, he's going for more statues, and he will have like 5 Destroyers again. And that's something that you should maybe even sacrifice your Expo and just don't fight versus Destroyers with mana. And then they are just completely useless. Or just you go for trade, you go to the Undead base when Undead is coming to your Expo.
This time we do not see Hippotech, but nonetheless we're gonna see Web, because EnTe is kind of expecting it, because he was facing it like 2 games in a row. It's like, where are your Hippogriffs? They should be there soon, and it's not going to come. But the auras on Rudan so good. Like, the synergy of more damage and getting, like, HP back for the bears. Of course, they will just flat out die. But they buffer all the damage. They soak up all the damage. And now we're gonna see the siege on the expansion. And I really hope that he's not town-palling in.
This will be bad if he tower bolters. Like, if the TP will be bad for him, he will lose all his bears immediately to the splash damage.
Yeah, he should just take the remaining left side creeps on the map and then just create another expansion at the natural.
I seriously hope he's not TPing there.
Yeah, please sack that expo and create just create another one. Yeah, and he also morphed all the destroyers. Oh, it's going to happen. This show. Will it be an uphill battle again?
Yeah. You should stay. Just don't go. At least just stay uphill. Rudan,
please
stay uphill, mate.
I want to be neutral here, but I feel like the last fight is about to happen here. Can he keep the Abomination alive? It doesn't seem that way. The Destroyers are focusing the Bears. Level 5 for the DK now. There was a heal scroll already popped. Not sure why. There was not a lot of damage on all the units. Now only Dryads remain. We see one more Bear coming back to that party and killed that one without any trouble. If he's able to kill anything here. So far, Rudan is not killing anything. The DH experience is not rising at all. The Fiends are taking good care of the Dryads. The Naga needs to be careful. There's still an Invo potion. But the Demon Hunter with the big Invo, as soon as this one is gone, he needs to be careful as well as the DK. The DK is focused with the Frost Arrow.
Blocking
He's blocking himself with the Fiend. Level 5 DK just died.
Well, this is over. But this wasn't necessary at all.
Wow,
Jesus.
the fight was so good. If he only had one Invo potion or was not blocking himself, he could have won.
If he
the
wasn't
game.
blocking himself, he could just run away and wait until the dispel is like until the invul is over.
Wow, now we even have the scan from the laboratory level 6 for the Demon Hunter morphing in.
This is
GG
just
being called by EnTe, and he got completely wrecked by Rudan, and we're gonna have another champion here.